KiwiRPG week of Fate of Isen, Book 2. Thank you so much for coming on by. If you are just joining us and you've never dropped into an Isen stream before, we are a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast made by a bunch of Kiwi comedians from Whanganui, Aotearoa or Wellington, New Zealand, and we korero paki, we tell some jokes, and we have a whole lot of fun along the way, and we're really glad that you're here to join us for Kiamu Whakatau o Aotearoa, or tabletop role-playing from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Yay! I did the thing! Yay! Very happy. So thank you for joining us today. For all of our Faties who are coming home again, it's wonderful to see you. I missed you. Frankly, I was really sick last week and it was kind of awful. So I'm sorry that we're a week delayed. But I missed you dearly, and I'm very happy to see you again. Yay! Okay. So to introduce ourselves today, we're going to be talking about cool things that we own. I'm going to start off with a couple of like Kiwi things that I have bought recently. So this one here is a dice jail made by Wayward Masquerade. It says on the top of it, they know what they did, which is very fun, and got like little little markings, like the dice have been counting how many days they've been stuck in the jail, and the jail is called a critical jail of the Department of Dice Correction, which is very funny all over. I love it very much. If you are thinking that you recognize the name of Wayward Masquerade and you just can't place it, it's because they gave us Dragon Baggins back in the day in book 1. They gave us one to give away, and they gave me one to love forever, and I do. So, yay, very cool, very excited. I just want to talk about cool things that I owned that are also Kiwi for KiwiRPG. Very cool. But cool things that we owned. Do you want to take it away? Hamlet Brockflower, who is played by Finn, who is also a human fighter. I nearly forgot what you were. I was like, what are you? You're a human fighter.
What character you play?
Yeah, who are you, Finn?
But who are you?
Deep down.
Yeah, a human fighter. What cool thing do you own?
I'm a human lover, actually. Hi, I'm Finn. I play Hamlet Brockflower. This is fun. I'm gonna give you the item first and then give you the context.
Ooh, okay.
This is a bag full of AirPods. This is in here. There are 8 pairs of AirPods.
And
that's
you
excessive.
2 ears.
So I only have 2 ears. So really there are.
And I love that you're not
16
wearing
AirPods.
any of them right now.
Not wearing any of them. I'm wearing wired AirPods actually.
Uh-huh.
So I just thought crazy, first of all, to see that many AirPods in one bag. I went to a police auction yesterday, and I bought 8 pairs of AirPods. 'Cause, yeah, wild thing. I highly recommend people go to them. I definitely bought stolen goods, 100%. But yeah, it was the police run auctions for stuff that they've confiscated and stuff like that, and they sell them in big bundles. So I bought 8 pairs of AirPods, even though I only wanted one.
I have many questions.
I feel like the chat has questions too. Yeah.
Please go off. Give me all the questions.
How much do you spend? Do they work? Do you know what you're gonna do with them? Are you then gonna sell them on because they're possibly stolen goods? That makes you as bad as the thief.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I was like, what if someone turns on Find My AirPods and then rocks up at my house?
Yeah, what if
Are they going to be like, can I have my AirPods back? I'll be
Whoop,
like, no.
whoop. That's the sound of the police.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Like, what are they
then
going
the
to do,
next
call
option.
police?
The next auction, they're back
That's
on the
where I got
ballot.
them. Yeah. So I bought them. I bought 8 pairs of AirPods for $250.
Amazing.
Which is
incredible.
Wildly incredible. Yeah.
I will sell them
How
off.
much are they normally? That's excessive for ear stuff.
I think they're first-hand, they're wildly expensive.
Apple
Second-hand,
products, man.
they're all Apple, apart from there's like 2 in there that aren't. But second-hand, they're like $50 each. So I'm keeping one for myself.
Yeah, fair.
Are
you gonna like test them all? I would.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, they all work.
Have you cleaned them all?
Yes, I have cleaned them all. Yes, I wiped them all down.
You up once they find the AirPods.
One of them had blood. That was crazy.
It's crazy putting them, like, connecting them to my phone and the name coming up like Mark's AirPods.
Unlucky Mark.
Like, sorry, Mark.
Sorry,
I don't know
Mark.
who you are. I'd give them back if I could, but I just...
There are
So
many Marks out
Marks.
there. I can't.
Oh, so good.
many.
Anyway, that's my fun item that I own.
Jeez.
I love it. Great story.
If you have any other questions, message me on the Discord.
Yes, please do.
All of your queries.
Damn it, I'm turning on the chat.
You need to be a patron.
Yeah.
So become a patron to then question Finn about his AirPods.
It only costs you $1 a month. It's a great investment. Also, you can, not that we're recommending this, but you can just like turn it on, pay like $1, and then quit.
Jules.
Don't do that. Don't
Jules,
do
no.
that.
Jules.
Stay with us. I
Why
will
would you tell
find
them
you
that?
and I will remove you from the Discord, but you'll basically get a month for free. So, you should do it. Kasia's got me and I can hear me. Okay.
Signing up for the
No,
Patreon
you're right.
now.
I'm looking at my
I'm not
others.
a patron of this podcast. I am not.
You're not.
You know
but
what?
you
You
shouldn't
are
be.
this
There is
podcast.
only one person that pays to work on this podcast, and it is Samsara. And I keep telling her to stop. But she doesn't. Okay,
Too
so
supportive.
next up is Severin playing the human monk, Dexter Clementine. Look, I did that one like a normal human being.
There you go.
I would like to know, Severin, what
Howdy.
your fun, cool item that you own is.
Oh Jesus. I don't know if I can beat a bag of 8 AirPods.
I don't know if anybody can.
This is quite the thing. Quite the thing
I
to
came
follow.
in swinging.
You came in way too fast, too furious. If I can jump to slightly the background, I don't know if you guys can see.
Uh-huh. Walks away from screen.
Takes
When
off
I
the
worked
earphones.
at my old retail job, which was at a bookstore, my manager was a big book nerd and got me, I think for my birthday, a special fancy-looking edition of Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. I will hold it up to the camera,
Ooh.
and it might be the fanciest-looking book that I own. Have I finished reading it? Absolutely not. But
But books! Yay! And Amy in chat wants to compete, and I will tell yours soon, Amy. But first I need to finish introducing the crew. And tonight, Michael, that's a reference for very old people.
the boomers in chat love it.
The boomers in chat would love that. Tonight, Michael, Kasia will be playing the half-elf druid Granny Sabinka.
Hey, that's me. So I have several items that I now own because since going on leave, all I do is go online and find cool items to own. However, I think the coolest one is this cushion that I ordered of myself from Redbubble.
It looks exactly like
how, How amazing is it to like play D&D and then some wacko is like, yeah, we're going to make merch with your character on it, and then you're like, I made it in life. I am on cushions. By the way, you can be on anything. There are options.
Yeah, 100%. In fact, the very helpful Amy has just linked our Redbubble in chat, so you can go shop and watch the stream at the same time.
Yes, and look at this. It's also on the other side. It's on both.
Okay, I did not expect that, and that kind of makes me want one of everybody now, just so I can have like the full cast.
I am going to collect them, but yeah, I highly recommend. They're very good quality, and I also have an apron.
Yeah,
so I can there's all of us on it, and I can just like cook, and there's like curry all over our faces, and it's great.
I love it.
Amazing.
Honestly, who would have some
but I
merch
also have
with their
this
character
dragon.
on
I
it?
don't know if you can
Who
see.
would-
Yeah, who
who
would
would
have
do this?
merch with their character on
What
it?
loser would just have their own character?
I know it's so lame. I got it for my husband, really. So.
Oh, same.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, no, yeah.
I can't lie like that.
Hilariously, I don't even really have any Marley merch, but apparently Samsara has printed me a Marley mini and a Hodge mini, and so one day I will have a mini of me and my Hodgie.
Refuses to give it to you.
But no, it's still painting it. Shh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be perfect before I get it.
That is adorable.
Anyway, okay. This is not a...
If someone wants to send me a Hamlet body pillow, I
Like
wouldn't
the
be
waifu
opposed
he is.
to that. Like, I'd give you my address.
Wow,
So long as you don't rob me
By
and
the
steal
way,
my
the cushion inside the pillowcase is not included.
Leave him one.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh dear. Okay. I was about to steal a JBPC trope where they literally end every one of their intro segments with "This isn't a Things We Love podcast. This is a D&D podcast."
We're jacking that flavor.
Oh, I just love Penny and the JBPC podcast so much. Shout out to Jennison Griffith's Parchment Company podcast. All right. Okay. We have some D&D to play tonight, folks, and we left things in a very interesting place. We made some money. We got some items that we feel good about.
This truly is a fantasy podcast.
Yeah! We made money! We bought
Imagine
things! Whoa! And you have a pie with a charm potion in it that you have very distinct plans for, and
We have a pie delivery to do.
you have a pie delivery to make. Honestly, that's about all that happened last episode. Very vague. You got some amazing items. So I believe that Bardley is not here tonight. Bardley, unfortunately, is very, very ill, and we wish Bardley all the good things, recovery, lemon, honey, gingers, all the amazingness. So rest up.
Always in our hearts.
Yeah.
We'll remember you.
But Bardley got a cool bag that we will discover more about later, I am sure. Love to you, JD. Hope you are okay. Dexter got his cool, like, pottery, ceramic, cool sword thing that he's going to go
How do
play
you
with.
pronounce that, Jules?
Yeah, it's pottery, ceramic, cool sword thing. Is
Wonderful.
what that is. Otherwise, it's going to be a yogurt of warning. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. A yogurt or a yoga. Okay, and then Granny got this amazing, like, we said in the chat, like a black and white little, like, half shrug stripey thing. And Hamlet got a big old greatsword that's slightly glowing green and has, like, magical weird something properties to it. We haven't explored any of these items yet, so our team has had time to sit with them, play with them a little, but not quite use them for like their designed purpose. Like Hamlet's not going around killing things, I don't think yet. I don't think. I could be putting things in his mouth. I don't think he's murdered half the town.
No,
but yeah.
that's fair. That's a fair assumption to make. I have.
Yeah. So we haven't really had much time with them, but we have had time enough that if they were attunable items, they have attuned them by now. So we will see what they do in short time, I am sure. Okay, so that's pretty much some of what happened last time. What are we doing this time, crew?
I think you find the characters in the midst of a brainstorm session.
Okay. Yep, we click
No,
back in. Where are we? Like, are we at the tavern, or are we just sitting outside? Like, are you still at Farmer Tawai's farm where you use the oven to make the pie? Like, you went to Quintella's Spaghetti's shop to get the charm, but are you still there? Yeah, you know, like, I don't know where you are right now.
Was the last place, was that the blacksmith?
The
Or did
blacksmith,
we go to,
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, should we go back to the tavern, do some brainstorming?
Yeah, we already have the pie, by the way, so we're not
Cool.
at Towers. Yeah, let's go to the tavern.
Cool.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So you
We'll
leave
head
the
to the tavern.
blacksmith and you head to the tavern. You spend a bit of time there. You're mucking around with your various like goods that you just bought, and we join in a few hours into that when you're deep in the middle of discussion-y chat. What do we hear?
But if we like go through the front door, the thing's gonna come down and call my boss Hamlet for some reason. I don't know why it does that.
Yes. And that does frustrate me that it's not my name. Maybe there's another, perhaps. What about that back door? The man, the cat man? Is that his name? That one, yes. He took us out.
Where of the remembered something. Anyway, yes, I agree.
The irony of you forgetting it.
So
My question is, do we still have the bed that we rolled out the back?
Oh.
You did leave the bed basically by a tree, sort of after a while out the back on the path.
Well, if
So we
it's
could-
still there.
We could sneak back in.
Surely we took it to that lady's house and left it there.
Oh, no, we carried the lady on the donkey.
We
or
carried the
something.
lady.
On the
Okay.
donkey.
We carried her. Yeah, remember
That's
because the
right.
pus was dripping onto. I want to
Okay.
say Dexter. Yeah,
Should
Dexter's
we-
a good boy, but he's not very hygienic.
Yes,
I
perhaps
don't
you want to
think-
take a bath.
I don't think that
first,
was
Dexter.
me.
Oh, well.
Oh no, it was me. It was me. I did that. That's
Yeah,
right.
you're the stinky boy.
Sorry. I just,
It was
bumped my
only
head
like
away
a
and-
day ago, but sure, I've
Approximately.
forgotten.
Yeah, a day. Should we go and check to
So-
see if that trolley is still there then?
That would be good. And I'm thinking, nobody ever stops an old woman in a headscarf pushing a trolley with a pie on it. So we should just pack you boys into the bottom and maybe just walk in and try and find Nurse Nahi.
So just to clarify, are we going in through the front or the back door?
The back door.
Okay. I like this plan.
Yeah, there's got to be a way they get food into the hospital. We could maybe disguise ourselves with those people.
Catering.
Exactly,
Yeah.
catering.
Bardley
much can
pipes
I-
up and says, "Guys, I got a gig tonight at the tavern. I've got to like stay here and practice.
All right.
Yeah,
luck
You
with
gotta
Have
be
that.
fun."
You'll miss
I'm
pie
so sorry,
shenanigans
such
for
an
sure.
invaluable member of this team. Bye.
Oh man, who's gonna cast Charm Person 20 times? Anyway,
Do we get inspiration for the road?
Yes,
Alright,
do you want
yes.
to do a little...
Yes, you can have a bardic inspiration. 2, Kasia is 1 to 2, Hamlet is 3 to 4, and Dexter is why is it Kasia? Granny is. I've just put your name as like.
way to doctor.
That's cool.
Okay,
The
apparently
European names are all the same
Dexter gets bardic inspiration out of Bardley before you go.
Love it.
And we'll just say that you hang on to that for as long as it takes because, yeah.
Is it a D8?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I
Well-
do a history roll to see if I remember anything about potentially the catering service at the hospital?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
You were there getting treatment. That makes sense.
Oh,
That is that's an 18.
Oh, nice. Okay, an 18. Okay, so yes,
give you a little roll, gremlin.
you did see some of the nurses rolling around trolleys of various trays of food. They did look like they came out of that thing, that box that lifted off from, you know, the ground in different levels with the buttons on them. It looked like it came out of that and then sort of delivered around the ward and then went back in. You did see that happen.
So they were using the same trolleys as the ones that we used?
Well, they weren't using bed trolleys. They were using slightly smaller ones than those. But if you take the mattress off the bed, it doesn't look that different. It's just bigger than...
Maybe we get like a sheet as well?
Yeah.
Disguise it a little bit more, take the mattress off. Be good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's only one solution to this. We need to bake more pies.
It does kind of feel as though if we came in with one pie, they might get a little suspicious.
What if we
Granny,
wrapped it in a box and it was like a special pie?
What if we asked the tavern? Perhaps they could supply some catering. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they actually do supply the catering to the hospital. Wouldn't that make some sense?
That would make things so much more convenient. I go up to the bartender.
Or if we just get like empty dishes with like the thing on, so it looks like we have a lot more food.
Barkeep.
Aye.
Hello. Just a question. Curious tourist passerby.
Yeah, hurry it up. I'm making a lot of food for the hospital. What's the
Sorry,
question?
wait, roll it back just a sec. Did you say you were making food for the hospital? You were catering the hospital.
Yeah, well, of course. Since the old farms have cracked out, aren't they? A lot less food coming in. Tavern's getting all the business. It's good for me, but I've got a lot of cooking to do. You got a question or what?
I turn around to the other people, the gang, and I go, "Oh my god, guys, you are not gonna believe this." Turn back and I go, "Oh, so who delivers this food?"
Well, I mean, my usual boy, but he's already done one cartload, and he's not even gonna get back in time to, like, deliver the next load. I've got it ready to go. It's gonna get cold. This is ridiculous. Why did I take this contract?
Well, I mean, you look like you've got your hands full. How about we do this delivery for you? I mean, we are going to the hospital anyway. We're visiting someone.
I can't pay you more than what I pay my boy, and you've got to have your own cart, because mine's gone.
Yours is gone.
Well, yeah, the boy took it.
Okay.
Oh.
We just need to check to see if we can find a cart, and then we'll come right back. But put us down. How about instead of payment, we'll just take a room for the night. Does that work out?
Well, you already have a room for the night, but all right, I'll just not charge you for it.
Don't we have a tab?
That would be great.
Yeah, we
if you
live
could
there.
do
Oh,
that. That would
I'll
be
take it
perfect.
off the tab. That sounds
take
great.
Off the tab, man.
Incredible. Amazing.
Hamlet's
Thank
already
you.
moving in with Quintella. This is the worst day of my life. No.
Okay, I go back and relay this to the rest of the guys.
Go.
We need to go and find that card ASAP. I wanna go.
Do you
Should we
do
go?
Okay.
you, do you have a sidebar about the fact
I
that you need
sidebar.
a cart?
A
Okay.
sidebar at the bar.
Nice.
Okay, where is our donkey? We can put some of it on the donkey as well.
I'm gonna run and see if I can find the cart.
Do we tie the cart to the donkey?
I feel like we're overcomplicating things. I think if we
Yes.
just get a cart,
You
we
can-
don't
Okay,
need the
we'll get the
donkey.
cart.
You can
Confirmed.
100% still find the cart where you left it, shoved into a bush because you didn't want it to be like discovered as by a passerby and be like, we went this way, you know. So you
Perfect.
kind of go rooting around, pull it out of the bush. The mattress and the sheet and everything are a bit, you know, crummy right now, but it's
Cool.
still there.
I dump the mattress and the sheet and start running it. Oh, I keep the sheet, actually. That's important. Keep the sheet,
Cool.
dump the mattress,
Yep.
run it back to
Run
the
back
tavern.
to the, yeah.
Pick out twigs and like.
Yeah.
leaves.
Just gonna
So
walk around
Oh,
the
yeah.
hospital
We need to
bed and
wipe
that's
this
gonna be
down.
fine.
We need to pimp my cart.
Oh.
Okay,
Cut.
so you have this cart. It's covered with leaves and dirt and twigs and all of that. You have this sheet that is very dirty and stuff. What are you doing here before the door opens at the side of the bar?
You know what would help
just
here?
to the side of the sidebar with the sidebars. That got very confusing.
Look, everyone who's
what are you
taking
doing?
care of 50 children can make a card look presentable quickly,
100%.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you convincing a running by troop of children to clean your cart?
You there, boy.
I meant I have the skills, but that sounds funnier. Okay, I'm like, child, boy,
You're going into backstory
child.
stuff.
This is return to form. We're getting kids to do the dirty work. I love this.
Yes.
Look, I was just
The
trying to
child
yes
labor.
and
the
you.
hard candy.
The child
From
labor of the
pocket.
sidebars.
Pull out the hard candy.
yeah.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check on this troop of children who are, running down the street, and they're running after it's it's like an old school one of those, the stick in the like the bike tire or whatever, but it's not just a bike tire. They've got like the stick, and they seem to be like making it go faster, and it's whizzing because it's got like clockwork kind of machinery on the inside of it, and so when they plug the stick in the right place, it makes it like really go fast, so they're like chasing after this thing.
Oh my god, kids
Times
these
have
days.
changed.
It was an 18, so
Okay.
I just shout with authority, come here, lose this contraption of the... Is the devil a god? It's a god, isn't it?
Well, they
Of the
probably
evils.
wouldn't know about those either. Yeah, you could say of evil.
Evil as
Yeah.
a concept.
Come on here, do something useful. And order the child to clean up the cart for me, and then I give him hard candy, apparently, that I have that nobody's questioning me on. So
So you say that, and there is a general murmur of like, agreement from various, people passing by, doing shopping, doing, yes, those kids always causing trouble. I'm going to tell that child's mother. I'm pretty sure she lives 2 stores down from me. How dare they leave these children out? This old woman here by herself, she clearly needs help. And the kids just kind of be like, fine. It's that real moment of like, fine. And they just kind of clean it, but like resentfully, and then they take the hard candy and they're like, no, this is actually kind of good.
what counts is that it's clean.
Yes. So the door to the Lakeside Tavern opens up and is like, oh good, you're back. Right. Yeah, that'll do. You have something to pull it? Okay, I'm not gonna question it, I'm just gonna load it. All right. And he's just like bringing out trays of food and things and loading it onto the cart, and is like fills you right up, and then is like, all right, to the hospital, quick as you can. Tell him that Lakeside sent you. You go to, there's a back door, and he basically explains exactly the door that you know.
This is so convenient.
Yeah. And he goes, don't try and go in through the front door. You always get stopped at reception. Just go around the back.
Tell me about it.
No problem.
Yeah. So you can race off with your cart full of food.
Okay. Should we
Can we
disguise ourselves
please use
some
the
way, do you think?
Donkey.
Yeah, you can use the donkey, but you just
Thank you.
you have to get it out of the stables and bring it around. But yes,
Do I have
Granny
anything I
does
can
it.
make a fake mustache from?
Ah.
Ooh.
maybe. I think.
Some
Bardley
hay in
might
the-
have?
in the
No.
barn.
We just swap clothes, maybe, and then that would throw them off.
You do have painter's supplies on you, so you could probably just paint your face with a moustache. Just
See.
Could I paint my face with a tiger?
I do. Who has
Who's
has
scary?
painted-
Uh-huh.
yeah. Dexter has painter's supplies apparently.
Where?
I
gotta
also
look it
I
up.
could paint. I could paint your face.
Oh, no, I
painted
have-
supplies as well.
I have proficiency
No,
with
I know.
painter's supplies, but I do not have the tool.
I just gave you guys tools for what you were proficient for because I thought it would be more fun.
Oh, wonderful. I have painter's supplies.
If you had stuff. Because that's how apparently Hamlet's been drawing things and writing things with his
That's true.
calligrapher's supplies.
This is going to be like the end of Mulan, where we're going to have just full face sneaking into the hospital.
Can I pull out one of the turnips, like hollow it out and pull it on my nose and put like a string around my face?
Yes. You can put a semi-rotten turnip on your nose.
Hey, it's only been a day. Like, how long has this campaign been going on? I assume I stock up on turnips.
Dexter's going to paint on some like black glasses and then a mustache. Hamlet, what do you want?
Ooh, maybe just like a little bit of contour and like maybe some shine on my bridge, perhaps.
Oh.
I don't know. You
Some
be creative
highlighter?
with it. Yeah, a little bit of
And it
eyeliner.
just comes out like the member of Kiss. With, like,
Just like really badly scribbled on. And, like when a
You
5-year-old
actually
tries
do
to do makeup.
end up looking a lot like a tiger because there's like orange stripes down your cheeks and then there's this white bridge on your nose and then like quite dark eyes
Amazing.
and so you're like
Do you want me to roll for how
tiger.
good this looks on Hamlet?
Yes.
I got something for Saturday.
Okay. So do I just add my proficiency?
Yes.
Bonus to using the tools? I
Yes.
do not use tools a lot in D&D. Fun fact about your boy. It's an 8.
Really? Yeah. Okay. So
Perfect.
like a really bad
Perfect.
you know, like someone who said, yeah, I can totally paint kids' faces at the birthday party and you just give them that crappy $10 kit and that's what they come up with, you know? It's that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like a
El
tiger
Tigre.
clown.
And the kids are definitely now standing around giggling. Can I get done next?
Wow, these kids love the way I look.
We got into side hustles too deep.
Maybe later. We've got a pie to deliver.
Right.
Get
Okay.
some gold off your parents. Then we'll talk.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, the next side hustle is just painting faces.
Painting faces.
But it's
I
not
do.
face paint, it's just like oils and stuff, so your skin will start like itching.
It's better than black goo.
Oh yeah.
I do birthday parties, bar
okay.
mitzvahs, quinceañeras. Let's go.
All
To
right,
the hospital.
So you hustle to the hospital via the back door. You make your way all the way there. People seem to be like nodding at you, like you pass a cart huffing the opposite directions, just this kid pulling this cart behind him, and he's like looking at the food and then just kind of shrugs and keeps running. So
He's
yeah,
jealous about the donkey.
probably. Seems like he's pulling his own cart. That maybe they didn't think this through when they took the contract. So yeah, you pull up to the back door and there's somebody there who sees you and kind of just waves you in, distractedly looking at Hamlet's tiger face paint, and is like, oh, you see him kind of like processing, and then he goes, oh right, for the kids, to make them happy, smile. I get it. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Okay, straight in. And it's just-
Hamlet's confused, but he nods along. He thinks he looks great.
yeah. He's like, they've done up here. You've got to go to the next floor. You know how to get there?
Yes, is that by any chance where the nurse officers are?
Oh yeah. Go again.
Go again?
Yeah. You know the next button.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah. So do the floor of the food and then do the next button and then you'll get to the offices.
Incredible. Thank you so
Anyway,
much.
How does
No worries.
this room work? Where you go in on this floor and then you emerge somewhere entirely different?
That's why he doesn't seem to say up
I
or
haven't
down.
figured it
He
out.
just kind of goes the next button.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
I love that people don't understand elevators. And that's beautiful.
Yeah. So you get in again. You see the buttons in the left. You seem to be on a floor. And you can see that it goes like 2, 3, 4. So he's told you the food needs to go to the one above this, the button above this, and then the nurses is the button above that.
I palm strike the button.
Cool. Like all of them? Or
No, just the one.
okay.
I don't know. I press both buttons that the person said. I'm like, don't worry,
Okay,
guys.
so you
I'll get
press
us where we're
them.
going.
Yeah. They both light up and everything sort of like kind of shudders underneath you, and then it's just like that weird queasy stomach feeling again. You don't like feel anything, but you just feel like ugh, in your tummy for a little bit, and then
I don't like that. Never
the-
gotten used to that.
yeah, the doors bing and they open, and you're on like a busy. You've seen this one before. I think all of you have, maybe. Hamlet, you definitely have. No, sorry, Dexter, you definitely have. I'm not sure. I can't remember if Hamlet you saw this floor.
Is this the dark floor?
No, it's just a really busy long-term stay. So the rooms are a bit bigger, and you know, like they've got people that look like they've been here for a while. There's a lot of coming and going of nurses and stuff like that. There's heaps of people on this floor. It's very populated, but loads and loads of beds and stuff. Looks like downstairs is like short-term or easy fixes. This is like the harder stuff. Yeah.
We should definitely deliver this, because then the tavern will be, will be onto us not delivering it, I would
Cool.
say. And
Yes.
then
No.
go back.
So,
Definitely.
So we go and deliver all the food to.
Cool. So yeah, as soon as you
People
come
first, yeah.
out of
Not all of the food. We keep
No.
the pie.
Okay.
Yes, we can-
Try very hard to
Very-
make sure we hold on to that pie.
Did we
Okay.
label the pie? Oh no.
There's no other pie on the cart, is there?
Granny can tell.
Oh,
them
No,
pie.
Jules.
Roll for the pies.
Don't
Yes.
get
Podcast
ideas.
listeners, Jules made a
yes,
sneaky
and
face.
you you have the only pie.
Okay.
So yeah, you come out of this box, this moving box with its buttons, and somebody immediately sees you and flags you down. It's like, right, yes, oh, thank goodness, over here, and just sort of goes from this side, every bed, to that side, except for 7B. He's allergic to like everything. Just we're figuring it out. So just kind of directs you that way.
Okay.
You get to 7B, and there's this gentleman in the bed who's just making grabby hands at everything, and it's like, why won't they let me eat? And there's a nurse there that's going, 'cause it will kill you.
Oh,
Big
Yeah.
dog
no.
owner energy.
Yeah. So you
There's
kind
something
of
you wanna sneak something
maybe
in.
be like.
Distraction.
This
We
is
can't do it.
invisible food. We have a special delivery for you. It won't feel like you're carrying anything, but trust me, you just rip it open and then eat it. And
Roller, are you like trying to be nice and persuade him, or are you trying to like lie to this dude and deceive him?
Intimidate him.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
be nice and like give him something maybe like
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
So
maybe
roll
he
roll
puts
a
placebos.
yeah,
some
roll
food.
a persuasion check to see if he's sold on your invisible food.
I think that is a 17 minus 2, 15.
Okay. Yeah. He goes, you know what? I'll give it a go. I'm hungry enough to try anything. He grabs it and he goes, ooh, smells like meat pie, like my mum used to make, and just, and it's all dribbles. And he just sits there and he's basically working through this meat pie, and then sort of goes, oh, left some on my shirt, always spill.
Oh, save some for later.
Always blow on a pie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sacred
And-
communities together.
And then just kind of nods at you and says, thanks.
DM, did we have a long rest?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask this at the beginning.
When
'cause
we
I am
were
also down
tuning,
some hit
maybe?
points.
Yeah, and when you were at the tavern, before you woke up in the morning and had the plan. Apparently this pie has been around for a while. It's cold now,
That's good,
but,
because
you
it
know.
looks like I'm bleeding and I have no legs or something.
What?
What? That's a
When did you-
crazy wild shape.
I'm pretty damaged.
You wild shaped
But-
someone without legs. Is
Through
that what you're
the
implying,
magic
Severin?
of D&D, now
Why would
any
you do
missing limbs grow back, and
It's been there for a while, by the way, but that's okay. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
cool.
So you have this pie and an empty cart, and there is a nurse who's like, well, one more to this room.
Yes, this is... Which room is this? Sorry?
Well, you've still got food, right? There's one more room just around the corner.
This is a special delivery for Nurse Nahi.
Oh, right, of course. Bribery? Is that from the tavern? They're trying to keep the contract, I suppose. If they keep this up, they're gonna lose it. It's too slow.
Hey, we're just contractors. We're just delivering. You know, we don't
Fine.
Yeah.
don't know the
fine.
politics.
Don't shoot the messenger, man.
It's the button above this one.
Excellent. Thank you. I'll go and do that.
Okay. You
Well,
take your...
We all pile
Your
into the...
cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to the
Dexter kind of
bar.
readies himself.
Sorry.
Do we have anything we can heat this pie up a little bit before we deliver it? Because it might be kind of
Oh,
gross.
druid craft, perhaps? Does do that? No, it doesn't. But I can argue that it's a sensory effect.
I have a
make it
tinder
feel
box.
like it's hot.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
make a small fire.
Yeah, just put
You
it
just
really
start
under.
a fire in the hospital.
Worse things have happened.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we did worse things.
Yeah. Not last session, but you know.
They don't recognize you. You've got face paint on. It's
I
working
imagine
real
that
they're
well.
not trying to.
I've been making the kids laugh as well.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you go.
that's
in
yeah,
the
You've been a
children
delight.
ward.
yeah. I mean, it looked, you know, like a what was it, 8? 10?
Yeah, an 8.
Yeah, it looked like an 8. It's definitely making people laugh, but you think it's because it's like real good, but they're laughing because it's real like silly.
Cool.
But it's cute either way. It works.
Yeah, that's cute.
You know.
Okay.
So,
So-
is the card made of metal? Or is it
Yeah.
metal?
I was imagining.
Now
that
that you take the mattress off the base of it, yeah.
Yeah, we can just heat up the card.
Does anybody know heat metal?
The cart that we're
Spell.
pushing and holding on to. You want to heat it to cook a
No, just
pie.
take like a
It's got,
candle
like,
or
you know,
something
like-
and put it under the pie. Why is this such an issue that the
candle.
pie is hot?
It
It's a
doesn't
good
have.
pie.
It doesn't have to be. We could just move on.
I could light a torch.
I was just thinking,
under
like,
the
I do
Get
fire.
love
pies
that you're
away.
just really concerned about how your pie is going to be received.
Well,
when-
we need her to eat it is the thing, and if she sees that it's
Okay,
a cold
fair.
pie, she might
Okay,
not
who
take a bite.
has a
Well, it
torch? You
depends.
just
What
put a
kind of-
torch under
what kind
Yeah,
of
can
pie
Dexter
is
light a
it?
torch and then just kind of wave it over the pie? Just.
That's a good point. What kind of pie did you make, Granny?
Because-
apple pie. That's all. That's
Okay.
every pie.
Yeah.
Even if I make a different pie, it turns out an apple pie.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, apple pie
amazing
isn't
talent.
like terrible cold. It's okay. You eat it with ice cream anyway, right?
It's great. Like what? It was Bradley who said it was like 8 out of 10 pie. I think it's a.
That's what I mean. Like, so even
Solid
though it's
creamy
cold,
pie.
you can still eat like cold apple pie and it be good. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. I love that Hamlet's just like posing in the left,
Wait, wrong
waiting
hand.
for somebody else to press the button, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm just standing in the left, hand on hip, other fist in the air, waiting to go.
Okay.
Superhero pose.
I pub strike the button again, but just the one this time.
Yes, excellent. Okay, so you press the button above that one, and again, sort of like a judder, and then you feel that butterfly feeling in your stomach of something moving again. It's actually really hard to tell which way it's moving. It could be sideways, it could be up, it could be down. It's like impossible to tell. It's definitely moving, because that's kind of why you feel sort of off kilter a little, but it's, yeah, it's a weird sensation. And then bing, and you are here. Doors open again, and you are on the same floor that you've seen before, with all of the alphabetical nurses' rooms, where you were before with Nurse B and the room. Yeah, and the 2 like lounge areas or whatever at each end of the floors.
Okay. Go to maybe the lounge area, ask where Nurse Nahi's office is.
So you wander on down there with your cart and your pie on your cart, and you're asking
Yes.
whoever the nurse is there.
Is the donkey with us?
Apparently. No, I'm kidding. The donkey would never have been let in. Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's waiting patiently outside.
yeah. That's what.
Chewing
he
on
does.
some grass.
I'm happy here.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah. So yeah, you walk down to the lounge. You do actually recognize one of the nurses down there. It's Nurse J that you met way back in the day when, not even way back in the day. It's only a few days ago.
All right, avoiding her.
Okay. Yeah.
Do not
'Cause-
want to be recognized.
Yeah, you see
That's
her
true,
sitting
true.
there, like, just reading, flicking through some kind of thin paper or something, rather, like a magazine. Yep. There's a couple of other nurses sitting around a table with glass, like, cups of, something on their hands. Yeah.
All right. We go over to that table
Mhm.
and go, excuse me, heroes, nurses, wonderful people, helpers of the community.
Workers.
Heroes.
All superstars.
Yes. We have a delivery catering to Nurse Nahi. Do you know where we might be able to find her?
She always gets the good stuff. I know, right? Everybody's always like, Nurse Nahi gets the good. When will we get cake? You know what? You should give us the cake, and we'll get it to her.
This should really go straight to her, I feel.
I mean,
about
first
some
of all, this
hard
isn't
candy?
cake.
It's a...
It's a pie. We don't have cake.
Oh,
Sorry.
I know, but she always gets anyway, whatever. Her office is, see the wall there?
Mm-hmm.
And you turn around and you look at
Oh, no,
That wall.
I keep looking at the pie. I keep looking at the
Oh yeah.
pie.
Who's
Okay.
holding the pie at the moment?
it's just on the cart, I imagine. Right?
I do not take my eyes off of this pie for a second.
Okay. She looks at you and she just kind of waits. She's like, someone
but-
has to look at the wall. It doesn't have to
The
be
wall
you.
behind
like
us?
you seem obsessed with this. That's fine, but someone needs to look at this wall.
Can Dexter grab the pie and then turn and look at the wall?
Yes.
Like have his body between the pie and the just ravenous nurses.
Yes. And she's like, okay, so now you're looking at the wall. Imagine what the wall would look like if it had a door in the middle of it. It's a wooden door with a window in it with Nurse Nahi written in really big golden letters all over the glass. Can you kind of see it in your head?
Did you catch something down there at the ward, dear girl? It sounds a bit strange what you're telling
Are
us
you
to
on the
do.
good herbs?
She shrugs and she's like, why do they never believe us? And she's like, Nurse Nahi did that on purpose because she hates being disturbed.
Dexter's gonna close his eyes and focus on that door real hard.
Don't close your eyes. The
Yeah.
pie is
I keep looking at the pie.
Yes.
I look
I
at the
look at
pie.
the
I have not
lenses.
stopped looking at that pie.
Hamlet is on pie duty.
I'm on
Dexter
pie
is now
duty.
distracted by thinking about a door.
So yes, so Hamlet, you begin to visualize this door. It's weird. In your mind, you initially picture it made of earth. It's so familiar to you, dirt. Like you can imagine the shape of it as you're tilling it, and the way it feels, the way it smells, the way it, like it feels when you're mushing it through your hands and stuff. And the dirt kind of like coalesces around this door as you're thinking about it, but the harder and harder you think about it, the more it starts to morph into like wood and glass and letters and things like that. So roll me a perception check to
Ooh.
see, like as you open your eyes, what you see,
To see how my third eye perceives this door.
basically.
That is a dirty 20.
Nice. Yeah, so you open your eyes and it's actually really solid and clear for you. Like really, really clear. Not fuzzy at all or anything around the edges. It's like picturing the earth like that forming the door made it really stable for you. So when you open your eyes, you're like, oh yeah, there's a door. Right there
Ah,
in the wall.
Can I just
Can we
say,
see it?
without JD here, our rolls have been really good.
I don't know, man.
if
The
that's a
8.
correlation causation thing, but
The face
been
paint
rolling
8
pretty
was pretty
well.
filthy.
Yeah, that's true.
that's fair.
So yeah, you can see a door. What do you say, do?
What do I say, do?
What do you say or do?
What say, what do? Dex is holding the pie, so he can't He's just gonna like
But can-
stand by the door and say, "Can I get a hand?" And then looks at the nurse, like, "Not you."
Are you gonna tell us about
You
the
stay-
door, or do we?
Yeah, so
Oh
they
wait, can
can't.
they see the door?
They cannot see it because they've got their eyes on the pie right now. So
Oh
Even-
dear, oh dear, it's catching on. Oh my god. Little-
Even funnier, Dexter's just
Dear
gonna like
boy.
stare
like,
at
so
them,
you just walk towards where the door clearly is in the wall, and you're like, "Is anybody gonna help me?" And they have no idea what you're talking about.
Help you with what? What are we helping you with? What?
There's a door.
Dexter,
I can't open it.
There's
I'm
no-
holding the
you're
pie.
You're standing
Did you
beside
catch
a wall.
the same thing?
Okay, Dexter very frustratedly is gonna like shove the pie at Hamlet and then walk over and then open the door.
Yeah,
To take the
Do
pie.
everything myself.
yeah. So
what thanks
Hamlet,
do I get?
you grab the pie and you watch as Dexter
Keeping it
walks through
close
the
to my eyes.
yeah.
My-
Dexter walks through the wall. It looks like he mimes like opening a door, and then just as he's like muttering to himself walking through this wall, he just disappears.
What just happened?
I go
What
and
is
feel
what is the
where
illness we're
he-
catching?
He
Are you
walked
guys
through.
coming?
Yeah, it feels like wall.
I close my eyes and try to visualize a door.
Yes. Roll me a perception
I
check.
shove the pie in Granny's face and I go, watch this, okay?
No,
watch
not
it.
into my face. It's charmed. I can't taste it.
You don't have to taste it, just look at it, okay?
I'm rolling perception.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
Okay, yeah. So for you, you open your eyes and you do see a door. It looks a little hazy, a little like, like you couldn't quite make it real. Again, you saw like bits of ground kind of, but it never really formalized. And it sort of had weird Brockflower leaves through it, which it looked wrong, and you kept trying to like get out of your vision because you were like, no, wrong, it's supposed to be a door, why has it got Brockflower in it? So when you open your eyes, it's a little hazy and fuzzy around the edges, but you see it.
All right. I first have a tremor of trauma from looking at the Brockflower leaves.
A tremor of
And I think about my tragic, terrible backstory for a second.
your sister so mean.
Chills run down my spine, and then I go, okay, the door
That
has...
was anyway.
Anyway, the door has materialized, Granny. Would you like me to hold on to the pie and take it through?
What door?
Yeah.
What is happening?
I don't know, some kind of witchcraft.
Wait,
I'm
witchcraft?
clear with
I know that magic
myself.
exists, but this is weirder for some reason.
By the way,
I like-
sidebar, opening doors in D&D is basically 50% of all gameplay. Just if you're new to D&D, this is what it is.
I love
Yes.
that I've put this really simple thing in front of you, and I just assumed you were all just gonna close your eyes.
No.
Eyes on the
No.
pie.
Of course.
eyes on the pies.
Yeah, pass me
Right,
the pie,
alright.
Granny, and I shall...
I'm not sure you're feeling great, but also I need someone to be looking at the pie, so here we go.
And can
and I
Dexter
do
put an
it
arm
as well.
through the door and then just like hold out like, Granny, give me the pie, please.
Yes.
This pie is not going through a door.
Yeah, you just see an arm going out of a wall like, Granny, just give me the pie. Just give me
I
the pie
rolled
and
a
then imagine a door.
14.
You roll a 14 again. So you close your eyes and you picture this, and you picture that moment in like the farm way back when in Farmer Drops Farm, when you cast like various earthy type spells back then, and you picture that sort of rumble and the dirt kind of flying everywhere, and it scatters in your mind, and you can see it trying to form like a door, much the same. So you see this vision happen. And you open your eyes, and again, it's a little blurry because the dirt sort of flew up and you really didn't believe it was going to be there, so you couldn't really make it solid in your vision. And so when you open your eyes, it's the same. It's not really super solid, but it is there.
Do you see it now? Can we go through the weird witchy door?
No, I think we should
This is
spend
too much for my
another
for-
10 or 20 minutes on
I
the
think
door.
we should, stay here, ruminate it. I go through the door with the pie.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I just
come-
came up with a catchphrase. I'm too old for this.
Yeah, Granny was one day from retirement.
Never heard that catchphrase before in my life.
Oh, original. Oh my god.
But Granny goes through that door hard. So
That was so meaty. Oh my god.
so you all go through the door, and you're all kind of like looking at each other and walking through the door and looking at the pie, and the pie is still fine as you walk through the door. And all of this distraction has meant not one of you has actually looked at the room on the other side of the door. And so there is just like a nurse in full outfit, like full gear, and just sort of staring at you all like behind her desk, just being like, what is happening?
Hello. Nurse Nahi. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Apologies for the intrusion. We're catering. We have a delivery for you from catering.
You're from the tavern?
Yes. They were a little short-staffed, so they asked us to do a favor for them. We just have one final delivery, and that's a...
And we lost.
That is a pie.
Yes, we lost.
We lost Severin.
Severin. But that's fine.
Ahem.
I just don't.
Imagining the
that
door
one.
was too much for him.
Imagining the door was
I
too
knew it
much
was
for him.
something.
Much.
We'll just do
Too much
that.
of a stretch.
Close enough. Samsara will tell me off later. So yes,
Dexter's
you.
just blacked out on the floor.
So you break through this door, and you look at this lady, and she's looking above the door and then back at you, and sort of frowning at above the door and then back at you all. And
I
she's-
look above the door where she's looking.
Yeah, and you see a few things above the door. One of them is that it's another one of those like screens that seem to announce people's arrival or whatever. But next to this, instead of like this person has had this problem in this particular circumstance, is just in green, rather large, next to all of your names, is the word Earth, shining very brightly on her screen. And she's looking up at it and looking at all of you with a frown, and then sort of trying to process that information.
Okay,
So we
well,
triggered- Go on. Go on.
we have a pie. Granny?
Yes, indeed. This is a very special pie from the tavern, just for you. I'll cut it up for you and sell a beautiful piece to her. Where's your kettle, dearie? Goes well with a nice.
Yeah, so she looks like she's kind of like,
shady.
yeah, she looks like a little bit of a stunned mullet sort of situation right now, and she just kind of registers what you're saying and just sort of says, over there, I guess. And you see her pointing to like a small little kitchenette area, you know, a sink and a kettle and over some kind of heat plate and all of those kind of things set up, and yeah, an area Granny would feel very at home with.
Yay, go make a tea.
Yeah, so we have been asked to very specifically be here and give you a slice of pie from the tavern.
And she's like, I've never seen you doing deliveries from the tavern before.
Oh,
and
no, that's
we're new.
because, yes, we're new.
You got to start somewhere.
They were very short-staffed. Apparently, there was only one delivery boy, so
I
they
just-
asked us to do a favor for them.
I
I'm
need
a
to
contractor.
I need to ask you something. And she stands up suddenly and she goes over to a bookshelf that's nearby, and she brings out this big, old looking book, very faded leather bindings and like really ancient parchment in the inside. And you see her like open it very carefully, and there's got this like big like maroon ribbon in it. And she opens it up, and you see like a page of writing, another page of writing, and she kind of flicks, and then it looks like it sort of stops, and there's like a blank page there with like nothing on it, and she's just reading over these last few pages, and she looks at you all and just goes, so you know where so you know how to fix it?
Sorry?
If it is people without pie, then yes.
No, I mean, okay, let's all have some pie. You seem obsessed with this pie. Fine, let's have some
But
pie.
you eat it first.
Fine. And she just like takes a plate off Granny, as I assume you've got it cut ready for her, and she sits it on her desk and she stabs like into it and puts a piece in her mouth, and she goes, Habby, we need to talk about the Earth.
How would
and
you
she
rate
points,
the pie?
Yeah, like she goes, actually, this is a really good pie. Really good. I'll have to
Thank
get
you.
the
Really?
recipe.
I heard it was 8 out of 10.
And she
It's still pretty good.
again
I mean,
she
that's,
points
that's the sort of rating.
I would
again
say 10 out of 10.
she points to above the door where again you turn to see, you know, Granny, Hamlet, Dexter, your names, your full names
cool.
though. So it's got like
Heck.
Hamlet, Brockflower, you know, all above the door with just flashing earth. And she's just like mesmerized by that. You
What is-
you know, then you must, because it wouldn't tell me that you know how to fix the Earthstone if you didn't, right?
What is the Earthstone, dear? She should be charmed by us.
And she,
right?
yeah, no, she's like, look, I don't know why, but I just trust you just so much. And the book said you would, someone would come and be able to, tell me why, this is, see this is the last nurses, the last nurse where the stone worked for. It's her journal, but it just starts in the middle of her tenure. It's like nothing happened, or she didn't record anything, and then the whole thing starts with her feeling like she's lost and she doesn't even remember what she's doing. It doesn't make any sense. But she talks about how the Earthstone is weaker, isn't working as strong as it should, and she's worried about, you know, the hospital's future and what will happen with the patients if it stops working completely. And well, it has. If you haven't noticed, the Earth is kind of it's broken. And I think it's all my fault. And she just kind of collapses, sort of into this.
So you're not evil then. That's nice. That's actually.
That is actually great news, yes.
That is good news. Actually, I would like to call a sidebar as soon as we get Severin.
We can sidebar if you like.
I would like. Right. Well, Severin seems to have drifted
Dexter's
off.
hit the floor again.
Yeah, Dexter
Sorry, Dexter.
fainted as soon as he heard the news, because he was clearly so worried about Nurse Nahi being like this evil overlord or something was going on. She's like,
Right.
This is great news. I mean, I'll take you right to the stone. I can't take you to the stone. I gave the stone away to someone who might be able to fix. Well, they said they'd be able to fix it.
Who did you give the stone
Well,
to?
I trusted Abbot Peak. He seemed very trustworthy. He told me he would look after it and he would keep it strong and he would fix it. And he seems very good with ground.
Who is this man? Who is Abbot Peak?
Now that Severin is back.
Wait, actually hold that thought. Sidebar.
Sidebar.
What happened? Are we being
Alright.
attacked?
Dexter, you should
You've
do
woken up
something about
again.
the fainting. That's very weird.
You need to stop fainting.
Stop that.
It's just
Especially when really important things are happening.
it's just too much. Like the flashing earth.
Yeah, it's actually very weird, Dexter. You're feeling like, in a way right now when she's talking about it, that's very reminiscent of that sort of connected to the earth feeling that you get from all that tilling and that planting and that working in the fields and stuff, that you always just assumed was like just from smoking a bit too much bloodweed, or like, you know, like, or something in that kind of vein, right? So, but you felt that connection, that peace, that, you know. And she starts talking about this earthstone that was recorded in the book as like getting weaker, and nobody really like knew why, and the last nurse who recorded in these journals felt like she should know why it isn't working, but she just didn't. And you see journals all over the walls of previous nurses and that kind of thing, but she pulls them out and she goes, see, look, the past ones are just empty. They just stop. It doesn't make any sense. See? And she just pulls out and pulls out and pulls out, and there's all these, like, you know, journals that should be just, like, so many years, thousands and thousands and thousands of years of, like, records of whatever this hospital has been over the time, and they're all just gone.
Where do they stop?
They start here. They with this, and she says it's broken, and she doesn't know why. It doesn't make any sense.
So the logs start after the Earthstone broke.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we
All right, dear.
know
sip
what
your
broke
tea,
the
and
stone?
we need to have a sidebar, boys. I think there's something here. First it's
Something's afoot.
Also, the other thing that was said when Dexter fainted, and probably why he fainted, this over connection, the last thing he heard was that she had given the stone to a person that she trusted, because it seemed like he was all about the earth, and he said he might be able to fix it, and that she trusted him with everything, and his name was Aberpeak.
And that's what woke you up from your sunburn.
Yeah, so, yeah.
But what I wanted to say is, she seems to think we can fix it. We probably can't, but we can be heroes. Finally. This is our moment.
Forever and ever.
Yes, no. We do need to keep pretending like we can fix it.
Yeah.
This seems very
Maybe we
worthwhile.
can.
I mean, why can't we? How hard can it be?
I've never
Thousands
tried.
of years of tradition.
Maybe I'm good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Step aside, boomers.
Yeah. Because this is about us, not
I'm the
about
new
this
generation.
whole...
Kids have a go.
Excuse me, but, you know, Granny's probably a boomer. Just...
Oh,
basically.
no, I meant boomers as in the great boom of 100 or so years ago, or whatever.
The surge.
Yeah, the surge.
Yes.
The surge. Whatever, like
The
thousands
boom.
and thousands of years ago.
Damn
Um,
surges.
Excuse me, we are on quite a time delay. Are you finished sidebar?
Oh, yes.
What do I even call you?
Oh,
With the sidebars.
Right, that
sidebar.
explains the... Okay, I really do need help. I've gotten myself in far big of a hole than I thought. This stuff used to heal the land, and the farmers used to buy it.
Yeah,
and
see,
used to-
we've caught up on that part.
Oh,
we know that
right, you've
much.
got that part of the lore
We've
drop.
got
Great.
that part.
Yeah.
Okay, our understanding of what is happening, just to catch you up,
Okay.
is that
Earthbag.
the Earth used to accept the black gunk that you take out of people when they're sick.
Yes.
It used to accept it, but now it does not.
No.
And you've just been stockpiling it in like this big, deep hole, and now it's started leaking out into the lake.
Yeah.
And it's a big mess. And we actually, up until this very moment, thought that it was your fault.
Oh, well,
Because
it
we
kind of
thought that-
is, right? Because I just thought it would stop eventually. Aberpeak was so sure he could do something, and I just paid some of the farms to keep quiet, and hid them because I thought, it would be
You hate the
fixed.
farms.
Oh, love, that is such a hard burden to bear, and I poured her more tea, and I just kind of.
Nobody should
Oh,
give
you're
farmers
so
money.
nice. I feel like we could be friends, right? She has no idea
course
that
we
she's
can.
charmed.
Yeah.
I mean, she
You
might
know-
not be charmed. Maybe she's
The
genuinely likes
sidebars
you.
will make it all better, dear. It's
You
all
know where Abbot
fine.
Peak is now?
We're here now.
well-
We've arrived.
As far as I know, Abbot Peak took the stone back to where he had some kind of a group where they worked the land and they were very connected to it, and he felt if he took it there, then maybe the stone would connect again and it would be better. I mean, it seemed good at the time.
Perhaps some kind of monastery.
Well, I don't know what that is, but sure.
It's where
Dexter, do
monks
you
go.
know this Abbot Peak?
Maybe.
Did you want to tell us that you knew this man?
Nah, I was too busy fainting.
That's fair. That's
So you
absolutely
know
fair.
him? You can go
Uh,
to him and you can see the door. It's the hospital's not that's trying to talk to me. The hospital, I believe it's sort of alive. It reacts to. It's not very happy with me right now, and it's the nurses aren't always able to cure stuff. We kind of have to hide the stuff we can't cure. We can't have people knowing that we can't fix everything anymore. We always used to be able to fix everything. I'm very please help me.
Oh, bad news. The monastery's been attacked.
What?
And I think
Why are
Abbot
you
Peak...
smiling?
I think Abbot Peak might be dead. I've just
What?
remembered this. It's been a day.
Where is the stone?
I'm-
And that's
That's
the
the
end
end
of the
of the
episode.
episode.
No.
As we start to piece the mystery together, where is the Earth Stone? Thank you so
Where
much
it
for
at?
joining us on our adventure today. We hope to see you again very soon, actually, because it's actually next Wednesday, not 2 weeks, just one. We're going to go back to usual schedule. We're a little off
Double
schedule.
ice,
We decided that it might be fun just to do the episode on Kiwi RPG Week anyway.
true.
So fun. So we'd like to give a big shout out for those who support us all the time. Samsara is not currently here because the lovely Samsara takes every second Wednesday for herself, as she should, and is currently streaming doing amazing little painting of minis. So Samsara Dusty on Twitch after this. If you want to go check out something awesome, please go there. So usually doing the tech, I hope I did okay. And thank you so much to Amy in chat, being very supportive even when I wasn't doing okay, and just hyping and being the amazing moderator that Amy is. Amy also has an incredible Twitch, which you should follow, Amy Ward Art. She actually was going to introduce herself earlier as having a collection, things that she owns, of like 250 coloring in books, which is incredible. Yeah, she does coloring in on her Twitch stream, and her art is incredible. If you would like to just watch someone drawing and coloring in an insanely beautiful way, it's a really cool way to just relax and watch something gorgeous. So go check that out. Other shout outs, we would like to shout out Haunted Sandwich, who made all our beautiful character art, which you can see on a cushion behind Kasia. Very, very cool. Get yourself your own piece of merch. It's very cute. And to Aiden Messer Photography, who also gives us the photos, which are actually on the apron there Kasia has, that she owns as well, and splashes curry sauce all over.
Not in frame.
Yeah. But we'd love to give a big shout out, particularly today, to every other Kiwi RPG that supports us back. There are an amazing amount of people out there making podcasts, making streams, making content, making cool little like RPG knickknacks, making games, and all of these things we would really love if you would check out, because all of them support us back so much. We just really share each other's content and stuff, and that's what KiwiRPG Week is all about. It's about supporting local, giving each other some views, and really getting into what Kiwi is in the RPG scene. So go check out the website, go find another thing to love, and get crazy about it. But we could not do anything that we would do. We could not be here even today if it wasn't for a particular group of people, and that is our Fadies. Our Fadies, we love you. They make our Fate of Isen a delightful home on the internet, just the most beautiful and special place to be, and we adore you so much. And you are going to meet some of our Fadies on our stream on Sunday, because some of our Fadies have a crossover with Yes and Charity stream, so they're going to come on and they're going to talk about that, which is going to be really exciting. So you'll get to see some new faces, which is very cool. So, speaking of our Fadies, let's do the big shout out. It is Alec White Robinson, Irene Cucci, Lauren Christine Goodwin, James Blythus, Sam Malcolm, Kai Drumfalls, Kai Dearlove, Rihanna Kowalczyk, Ben Edwards, Victoria and Gavin Porter, Daniel Nichols, Violet, Squish the Guy Who Doesn't Talk on an Audio-Only Podcast, Alexandra Litkites, Andrew Evans, Chaos the Fox, Dakota Szymanski, Fun Facts with Waffles, Aotearoa New Zealand, Jared from Indie Film Review Podcast, Ezekiel Tabarelli, The Gamatron, Christian Age, Sam Sarah, Disturb 1NZ, Lyndon Hood, Tom Ailey, Erica Jane, Stephen Horn, Penny D from the Terrible Adventures of the Genders and Preference Parchment Company podcast, Aaron Gilgren, Robin McLean, Mojiko, and recently my friend and fellow player of one of my games, Emma. So welcome to the podcast, everybody. Really, thank you so much. It's crazy to me every time we see a new Patreon person. It's very, very cool. Thank you for doing so. So, players, have you got anything to plug this week? Anything that you are up to particularly?
A couple of things for KiwiRPG Week. So this Friday, I'm talking about an RPG system that I developed called Attrition.
So excited!
Which it will be a super fun exercise in explain enough, but not too much, and make it fun. But yeah, it's gonna be a good silly time.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I'm playing a game called D12 Go. Never heard of it. On Samso's Twitch channel.
Yeah, what kind of silly idiot came up with this one, huh?
What? Yeah.
Dumb
12
boy.
dice? Get out of here. Can't believe it. What are they, AirPods? What do you guys have?
Anybody else?
No.
No?
I live a very
we're
boring
gonna be
life outside of
playing-
police auctions.
We're going to be doing fun stuff with Jules over here on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
which will be one of those fun streams that this here Jules thought of and instigated. And let's just praise this here Jules.
Let's go.
Jules.
So tune in if it says Fate of Isen is live, just click on it. And
Yeah, we're going to be live every day this week. So if it's a day and it's about 7:30 p.m. NZDT, we'll be live. So just come join us. On Saturday, we're just going to do a bit of world building with art. So we're going to get a whiteboard out and we're just going to draw people and stuff in the world, get some visuals going on, which should be really fun. Yeah. And I look forward to maybe having some of the crew back for Severin's Wii game, which I'm really excited about too. And then tomorrow you get to meet some of my Questbook players. Some players who've been playing with me as their DM for 2.5 years and paying me to do that. The crazy people. So we've been playing through Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We're about to come to the end of the campaign, so I thought I would invite them on to talk to you about the fun that they've been having. So it should be fun. Yeah, loads of really cool stuff this week. I'm really excited. So yeah, stick around and we'll see you back here maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe the next day, maybe the next day. You know, just hang out, do some stuff with us.
And the next day, and the next day.
And with that, I think it's time to get out of here. So, e no hora, ka kite ano, and aloha nui. Goodbye. We'll see you again real soon, and we love you loads. So, bye.
Call your parents. They're worried
Bye.
about you.
Bye.
Bye.